In a serene forest where nature thrived in harmony, an old monk shared a story of a golden deer, an elusive creature whose beauty captivated the hearts of all who saw it. This is a tale of desire, its illusions, and the truth it often hides. King Virendra had everything: riches, power, and a kingdom that flourished under his reign. Yet, his heart was restless, always yearning for something more. One day, a hunter arrived at the palace with news of a golden deer spotted in the forest. The hunter informed the king, "Your Majesty, the deer glows like the morning sun. Its beauty is unmatched. It is said that whoever captures it will find eternal happiness." Virendra, enchanted by the idea of possessing the golden deer, declared he would hunt it himself, believing it would fill the void in his heart. For days, the king pursued the golden deer. Each time it appeared, its coat shimmering like molten gold, it would dart deeper into the forest, just out of reach. The king grew more and more restless every time he saw the golden deer, believing he could only find peace once he captured it. One day, while chasing the deer, he came to a clearing. There, under a huge tree, sat a calm monk meditating. The golden deer was standing nearby but vanished into the forest as soon as the king arrived. Surprised, the king got off his horse, walked up to the monk, and asked, "Master, did you see the golden deer? Can you tell me where it went?" The monk opened his eyes slowly, and calmly asked, "Why do you seek the golden deer, Your Majesty? They say it brings eternal happiness." "I must have it," the king replied. The monk pointed to a small pool of water nearby and said, "Look into the water, and you will find your answer." The king kneels and looks into the pool. The reflection shows the golden deer, but as he reaches for it, the image ripples and disappears. The monk looked at the king and said, "The golden deer is like your desires, always shining, always just out of reach. You think catching it will make you happy, but it only pulls you further into the forest of unhappiness." Hearing this, the king sat down, his frustration slowly fading as he began to understand. The monk continued, "Happiness doesn't come from chasing things that aren't real, Your Majesty. It comes from understanding your desires and letting go of the urge to own everything." The king learned that the golden deer was never meant to be captured. Its purpose was to teach him the futility of endless chasing and the beauty of contentment. Instead of chasing what he could never catch, the king began to focus on understanding his own mind. He learned to appreciate the present moment and let go of his restless desires. Over time, he found a deeper happiness, one that no golden deer could ever provide. This simple story teaches us one of the core lessons of Buddhism: desire is like a fire. The more you feed it, the bigger it grows. But when you stop fueling it, the fire dies down, and peace takes its place. Thank you for joining this journey. If this story brought you insight, share it with those who seek their own golden deer.